Good evening, everybody. How are we doing tonight? Good. Yeah. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Probably in your history as band parents or history as band friends, this might be one of the shorter concerts that you've been to. And the purpose for that is that we are preparing to go to musical performance adjudication. So if for some reason your child has not brought you one of those forms yet and you don't know what that is, that's why I'm here tonight. In our constant research, since about the 70s, the North Carolina Bandmasters Association has been putting out this yearly competition where bands from all across North Carolina will all go to a school and they'll play for a panel of judges. And they'll prepare essentially what we have done here. 3 pieces of varying styles, and then the real fun part, they go into a room and they sight read. So it's just think about it like end of year tests, right? The EOGs that they took, whether it was last year, 4 years ago, maybe 6 years ago for some of them. And it's essentially that one for me. Our date that we are going is on March 26th. So we are very fortunate tonight to have some folks joining us that will be giving us commentary. This is the first year that Chapel Hill High School will have gone to this since 2013. So it's been that is one reason why we're going as a combined band. One, as someone new to the program, it's daunting to do 2 bands and do swing bands and the New York trip that we just went on and just everything. So I was like, let's do 1 band, let's just make it nice and simple. And yeah, so we'll have some brief pauses in between the pieces. Unfortunately, you guys are just going to hear me talk tonight, I'm sorry. But for our next concert on May the 15th, which I think is the date I have written down right behind me that I could definitely look at, but I won't, then we will hear kids talk, and it'll be a lot of fun. But first up, we will be playing through our march. This is Mount Healthy by Henry Fillmore. Now Healthy March by Henry Fillmore. Now, fun fact about that piece. Henry Fillmore is one of the big names of marches nowadays, alongside John Philip Sousa. And he owned a publishing company. And him and his partner, they were going through all these marches that were being submitted, and they decided that none of them were good. They just were not fans of them. And so Henry Fillmore said, I bet you that if I were to make a march, it would outsell every single one of these, no question. And the guy said, well, yeah, you're Henry Fillmore, of course. He said no, so he did it under a pseudonym, which was Gus Beans. He lived up to his bet and was outsold completely. The other two that were in contention for that. So a little fun fact, I don't think the kids know about that yet, so they love it. Next up is Shenandoah by Frank Kelly. You probably have heard of the Shenandoah, so please enjoy. It's been one of my favorites since I was their age. It's a fun piece. Let's see. Something new to talk about. If you are unfamiliar with music performance communication, which probably many of you are, what they do is they do this on a scale of 1 to 5, essentially, right? With, from poor all the way to superior, right? Poor is 5, superior is 1. And they use words like always, or consistently, or sometimes, or never, or frequently, right? Not in that order, because I think frequently would be back before. But, so our goal, with everything we do is to have that superior mentality, right? Of always doing something. And, we're gonna, tomorrow's class is, we're listening back to this concert, we're analyzing, we're listening, and it'll be a lot of fun. Our next piece, Symphonic Narrative by Robert Sheldon. Here's a little challenge for you guys as you go through. You're going to hear 2 main themes. Okay, you'll hear it right at the very beginning, and then it's going to get a little faster. You're going to hear a second theme, and that's the second theme. And you'll hear those 2 themes scattered out throughout the entirety of the piece until the very end when they combine them, which is a lot of fun. So this would be what we call our technical piece. The march, everybody has to do a march. It's a one piece, eventually we're graded on the march. We still want it to sound good because first impressions are a thing. And then we have a lyrical piece, and finally ending with our technical piece. So hopefully you guys feel a little bit educated about what MPA is. While I have you here, I need to, because this is the last piece, like I said, quick band concert, guys. First off, if you haven't already bought your tickets to the swing dance this weekend, swing dance is on Saturday, okay? Every year, Maui Jazz Band puts together a lot of music. It's like 3 hours, man. It is. I hope the kids' faces will survive. I hope I will survive. I'm not as young as I used to be. So that is this Saturday, starts at 7 with a free swing dance lesson at 6:30. Okay, you can find tickets on Booster Hub. And if you don't know where to buy a ticket, please feel free to email me. I'm always open. And then May 20th is our actual concert day, okay? And now it's going to be a lot of fun. It's what we are calling a Pops concert. So popular music we might do, who knows, maybe we'll do Wicked, maybe we'll do, Hamilton, all the popular things that the kids are obviously listening to nowadays, like Broadway musicals. So, anyways, those are my plugs, and of course, have to give a huge thank you to our amazing tech theater staff, led by Ms. Scrimmel. She does a wonderful job, and everything is always very easy to do. To Mr. Drago, please clap. To Mr. Drago, who's been very welcoming since I've been here, and is someone who I can always talk to, like, hey, what's going on here? And he'll say, hey, I don't know, or hey, this, and then, we do stuff. Big thank you to Mr. Bradford, who is one of our listeners tonight. I'm probably talking over his tape right now, but I'm excited to see what he has to say. Good friend of mine. And of course, to our wonderful administration. They've been very welcoming as well. A pleasure to work with, so I'm thankful for them every day. To the students who are tired of hearing me talk at this point, because they have to deal with it every single day of the week, except for the 2 days that they sometimes get off from me. And of course, to y'all who drive them to and from, whether it be band rehearsal, whether it be their lessons, whether it be school, right? Like y'all, parents are, what you are seeing here, music education cannot happen without support from y'all, and education in general really cannot happen without support from y'all. And so just y'all showing up and telling your kids, being here and saying this is important, it means a lot, right? It means a lot to me, it means a lot to them. Any time that I was performing concerts when I was a kid, I'd see my mom or my dad in the audience, I'd go, oh, they do love me. Sometimes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. It's a pleasure, as always, to be in front of you guys. And if I don't see you on Saturday, I will see you guys on May 20th. got it. Till I count down. I don't know where I'm going to start. First row, sit down. Your child's in the second row. Now's their time to shine. And second row, sit down. Your child's in the third row. That's them. Sit down, third row. Oh my God, we have 4 rows. If you're fourth row. Oh. Yeah, he's still under. Yeah, go. Your child's in the fourth row. One of them was trying to hide, and that's okay. Fourth row, sit down. And if your child plays percussion, let him go. 2, 1, go.